What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. I can't say I blame Lucy for being pissed off about having to give up majority of deception. I can't say I blame her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably feel the same way. You know? Like, she was hot about signing those papers. I can't fault her for it. But at some point, she gonna have to let go of her anger towards BLQ, because it's not like BLQ intentionally want to screw them over. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel BLQ definitely should have told Maxie and Lucy what was going on, because her keeping that secret over some juvenile mess with her and Chase, it was stupid. You know what I mean? So I do feel like BLQ showed her some responsibility to this, because her little juvenile shenanigans had a major ripple effect on people at Deception. You know, so I can't blame that. But of course, you know, Tracy done dodged. Tracy said, fuck this, I'm going to New York real quick. You know, I'm going to the city real quick. I ain't about to deal with none of this fallout. I really want to know, like, what is Lois's plans for Deception? Like, what is her plan here? Because she is very keen on trying to get BLQ over there too now. And I'm like, well, what is your plan? Because something tell me Lois got something up her sleeve. You know, Lois sees an opportunity where BLQ doesn't. You know, that's the vibe that I'm getting, because even BLQ didn't want to hear it from Lois about going back to Deception. BLQ ain't want to hear shit about that. All BLQ care about is her music career. That's it. But something tell me Lois got a little trick up her sleeve. Especially the way she picked up that contract when Lucy threw it. I say, yep, Lois got a plan, but she got a plan brewing. I could see it on her. I could smell it. She got something up her damn sleeve. I want to know what it is. Like, what you planning on doing? As much as I love Tracy, I wouldn't be mad if Lois found a way to stick it to her. I wouldn't be mad at it, because I'm like, listen, that's classic Lois and Tracy. I wouldn't be mad at it. I just wish Leslie Charleston was back for this. I mean, here you got Tracy and Lois back under the same roof at the same time after 27 years. After all these years. And Monica not here to be a part of this? I feel horrible about that. You know what I mean? Not that Monica be a part of this too? That's crazy. Because that would have really been an epic thing. The three of them together in the Quartermain home again? At the same damn time after all these years? Oh my goodness. Oof. I could just hear the shade coming from Monica towards Tracy. But anyway, I did enjoy that little scene with chasing BLQ and stuff like that, with her playing the music and him singing and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty dope. So anyway, moving on from that. I understand why Laura was a little irritated with Scott, you know, representing Cyrus, but honestly, I think she didn't really care that he took the case, so to speak. I think she wanted to hear it from Scott. I think she wanted his honest opinion. If he felt like, as a lawyer, his professional opinion, if Cyrus was really telling the truth. That's what I think she really wanted. I don't think she cared too much that he represented him. Because I can't blame Scott for representing Cyrus. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody needs legal representation. I know that's the political answer, but it's true. It's like, Scott has a responsibility to pay his bills. He got a responsibility to keep his practice open, to keep the doorbell ringing, to keep the lights on. You know, so he can't really be too picky about what clients he take. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're willing to pay top dollar. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way he took Julian as a client. It's about business for Scott. You know what I'm saying? This is not personal. You know, it's not like he's helping these criminals because, oh, that's what he wants to do or whatever. It's because cha-ching. Why you think Diane represents Sonny and Jason all these years and represent their interests? Hell, they pay her top dollar. They keep her in designer. Like, it's about business. You know what I'm saying? Diane knows how to separate the two. Same with Alexis when she was a lawyer. It's business. They keep these high profile clients, keep them in designer clothes, keep their lights on, keep them in champagne. You know what I'm saying? Big homes. Like, shit, if I was a lawyer, I'd be taking them on as a client. I don't even like Cyrus' little schemey ass, but I would take him as a client. You damn skippy hippie. Shit, write my check. I will take you as a client in a millisecond. I understand Scott was like, you know what? That's a one-time thing. I would like to believe Scott believes that, but we know how Cyrus gets down. If Cyrus needs a legal eagle at his side and he wants Scott, Cyrus is going to get Scott, especially if he waves a 6-figure check in his face. Because, bitch, if you waved a 6-figure, 7-figure check in my face, you got me too. I'm just saying, I wouldn't give a damn what the rest of the town say. You call me a sellout, you call me whatever the hell you want, but I'm gonna be selling out, cashing these checks, paying this mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Taking these exotic vacations, keeping me in designer suits. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Call me whatever you want, but these bills are gonna get paid. I'm just saying, fuck what you heard. If I was Scott, I'll tell them to kiss my ass. I'm just saying. Y'all not writing me no checks. Y'all not paying my bills. I'm just saying. Judge me not. I'm just saying. You know? So anyway, moving on from that. I was actually a little impressed with Austin. But see, that's the funny thing. That's what I find funny. You see the way Austin hemmed Cyrus up and stuff and held that scalpel up towards him? Now, how could he be strong enough and man enough to do that, but you let little Dexter, get the best of you and get a chokehold on you? How did you allow that to happen, Mr. Austin? That's insane. But, you know, Cyrus, I like the way he was talking to Austin. He was like, okay, you had your moment. Like, Cyrus really thought, okay, this is cute and all, but you better get your damn hands up off me and get up out my face. You know what I'm saying? That's how Cyrus was talking to him. He was like, okay, Austin, you had your little moment. Never let this happen again, okay? Because Cyrus was reminding him subtly, like, listen, you do know I could snap my finger and have you put down, right? You better get your hands up off this. Get up off me. Scoot, scoot. And I knew Austin wasn't going to be happy about what Mason did. Because, I mean, not Austin, but Cyrus. I knew Cyrus was not going to be happy about Mason betraying him and being disloyal. Like, if your boss tell you to do something, you need to follow the order. And, you know, Cyrus let his ass know, like, listen, you do that shit again, it's a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying? There will be no second chances. But see, he shouldn't even have warned him this time. I would have took Mason out. Because even the warden at the prison told Cyrus, get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? The warden told him Mason is horrible. Get rid of him. Like, he's not a good employee. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a feeling if you let him live and you give him another directive, he's not going to follow that directive same way he's not following it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's already proven that he will go against your word. So Cyrus might want to, you know, change him out. Swap him for somebody else. I could tell TJ is thinking very hard about how he know Mason. Because he know Mason from somewhere. And I know he know Mason. Because he know that Mason, he got to remember Mason was one of them dudes that grabbed him when Cyrus took him hostage that time. When he first came to town. So I think he's going to start putting it together. If he think long and hard, something is going to jog his memory. It's going to be something Mason says or does. Or something he sees on Mason that's going to jog that memory. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see every time he's around Mason, TJ thinks very hard about how he know him. You know? But anyway, moving on from that. Even though Martin is a snitch, and he is, Martin is very much a snitch. I found it odd. I'm like, why would he not give Nina a heads up that Michael knows she called the SEC? Like, I understand he's trying to cover his ass on this, and I get it because you're a snitch. But I still would have just let her know, like, you know, she could yell at you all she want to, but at least she knows you gave her a heads up. Because now she's going to walk into this meeting with Michael. Well, not a meeting, but she's going to get confronted by him, and she's going to be a deer in headlights. You know what I'm saying? At least she could have been prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, damn, she got to go in here just blind. But Martin did give Michael food for thought. You know, because I'm glad Martin reminded Michael that Nina's not afraid of him. You know what I'm saying? And if you corner Nina and you put her in a predicament where she lost everything and she's backed into a corner, Nina will fight. And I'm glad Martin reminded Michael that Nina is just as well connected as Michael is. You know what I'm saying? Michael thinks that he's this big, bold person who got the Corinthos last name and the Quartermain backing and stuff like that. He thinks because he's a Corinthos Quartermain, he can make a phone call. Nina can make the same phone calls. Nina's just as powerful, if not more. She got just as much money, if not more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to be reminded of that. She got ducats too. It ain't just him that got money and power and connection. She does too. And And I'm glad Michael thought about that. You know what I'm saying? You could tell after Martin left, Michael was in deep thought. But it still wasn't going to stop him from telling Sonny, because I could tell he still wanted to tell Sonny. But I think once Sonny brought up the pictures and stuff that Nina gave him or whatever of the wedding, I think that made Michael rethink his position. Especially after, Sonny brought up how happy he was and stuff. I think Michael thought about it. He don't want to interrupt Sonny's happiness. But what pisses me off with Michael is he's sitting there talking about, oh, Nina destroyed my mother's life. This is what pisses me off with him and Drew. They whitewash everything Carly does, and they put it off on other people. Carly is responsible for destroying her own life, not the other way around. Yeah, Nina was vindictive. She was. But Carly did all of this to herself, though. She put herself in these situations. So they need to stop trying to not blame her and blame other people. Blame her. You know what I'm saying? This is where the responsibility lies, solely on her. It was so funny when Sonny was telling Michael, oh, I want my marriage to last forever like you and Willow. Last time I checked, Michael and Willow were not married forever, and I highly doubt they will be. I don't see Michael and Willow lasting forever. I'll be shocked if it lasts another year or two. I don't see forever with them. Maybe 5 years, maybe. I don't see forever. I don't. I could tell Sonny could definitely tell Michael had something more he wanted to say, but he let it go. I just wish Nina would be the one to tell Sonny. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate that she's not willing to tell Sonny about this, because it's so stupid. It's like, I would just tell it. She didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Not from a legal perspective, from a vindictive personal one, maybe. But from a legal standpoint, she did nothing fucking wrong. I would just tell them to get it out the way before somebody else does. Because I think it'd be worse coming from somebody else, especially coming from Michael. You know what I mean? So I'm actually happy for now Michael decided not to say nothing. So moving on from that, I'm so glad that Porsha finally came to the realization that she can't tell Trina what to do. You know what I'm saying? She can't tell Trina what to do. She can't tell Trina who to see. So I'm glad she finally spoke that up, because even Curtis was surprised of her new perspective after he was showing her the pictures of Trina and Spencer on their New York getaway. I'm glad she had that new perspective, and I hope she keeps up with that attitude. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter's a young adult now. Let her rock out. Let her live her life, and you mind your business. Simple as that. My thing is, I understand that Porsha don't want to overload Curtis right now with the whole Cyrus being back. And I get that she don't want Laura to say nothing right now, but somebody need to tell him that, Cyrus is back, because I think it'd be better coming from Porsha. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she should just tell him, what's going on. I understand he going through a lot right now. He's processing a lot, but he still need to know Cyrus is back in town. Cyrus is out of prison. I think, she should definitely tell him that. I am happy, though, that Laura went to go see Curtis and they had that sit down and whatnot. I think that needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that she was there for her good friend and whatnot. She needed to be. So anyway, what the fuck? I'm glad that, they got that friendship. I'm not even gonna lie. I think Laura and Curtis as friends is a beautiful thing, I just don't understand why Jordan's on this case, because as deputy mayor, why is she the one, like, kind of investigating or looking into this? They need to hurry up and get Dante off administrative leave. You know what I'm saying? And Dante and Max should be looking into this, not the deputy mayor. I'm just saying. I think Curtis, though, I think he need to go get some type of therapy or something to help him with this. And hopefully he can, fully process his new condition, and be more optimistic about the future. Because I think he's starting to, you know what I mean? Like, he's starting to kind of see what the future may hold for him. Like, good things can happen. But I think once he finds out that Cyrus is out, I think that might shake him a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he might feel like, damn, Cyrus is out. He's dangerous and I'm stuck in this damn chair. So hopefully, he can find the strength to cope with this and whatnot. But he ain't got to deal with Cyrus. Let somebody else deal with that fool. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.